Hey everyone, it's Reggie over at Highlands Residential Mortgage in Michigan. Today's video is all about helping you, the borrower, put yourself in the best position to win. Taking you from where you are right now, whether you're starting the loan process or looking at it, to getting through that and then in a quick fashion so that you can close your loan on time and it can be as painless as possible. Now, we know that there are some best practices, and I wanted to share those with you. Today I've got 5 different points to help you get from, like I said, where you are to where you want to be, and that's closing on that loan. Number 1 is check your email. That's predominantly how we're going to communicate with you. There's going to be different people through the process. They're going to communicate with you from the processing, the underwriter, the loan officer, maybe the loan officer assistant in some cases. So make sure you check your email and respond in a timely fashion. We do all this to make sure that not only do we stay on schedule, but maybe we can even get you to that closing table sooner than anticipated. All right, number 2, make sure you are the only one who writes that earnest money check. You know, when we go through the loan process, we've got to make sure we've got to source all these funds. We've got to make sure that we know where they came from. So in order to help, stop any delays or any other issues, make sure that that earnest money check comes from your own account. If you want to throw a monkey wrench in the thing, start having other people write money for you. If you need to do that, then please communicate with with myself or with your mortgage lender to figure out the best practices or how to accomplish what needs to be done there. Number 3, hold on to any irregular deposits that you may have, specifically cash deposits. When you go through the underwriting process, we want to make sure that there's a consistent deposit of money. And if we see inconsistency in that, it's going to raise red flags. Where did this money come from? How did they get their money on their hands on the money? Whether you're selling a car or you had a garage sale, something like that. We've got to have a paper trail throughout the process. So please, 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 any irregular deposits that you have during this process, hold on to them until you talk to your mortgage professional. Again, all of this, let me just stop here and just let you know. All of this is during the loan process, okay? I'm not saying this has got to be the rest of your life. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying when you are in the process of buying a new home, you're refinancing, whatever it may be, please follow these steps. It'll help everybody in the process. The next one, this is a big one. Hold off on opening up new lines of credit or closing existing lines of credit. You know, right now I know there's going to be crazy car deals going on. Okay, I get it. You know, I'm not saying you can't have your new car. I'm not saying you can't go out and buy that new Corvette or the new Harley or whatever it may be. Just not right now. Okay, when we pull the credit, we have a snapshot of where you are. Now in that 30-day time frame, because most of our loans are closing in 30 days or less, just hold off on any new purchases during this time, because when we pull that credit, we've got a snapshot, we've got an idea of where you're at. And we want to make sure that's consistent to when we get to the closing, that, there's not going to be any hiccups along the way. When you open up a new line of credit, whether it's, you're buying a car, a Harley, you get a new credit card, you go to a department store or somewhere like that, and they've got, hey, 10% off if you open up a store credit card or something like that. Odds are you're not going to have a statement from them in time before your closing, and that's going to cause a big issue. So please just hold off on any new lines of credit and closing credit as well. This also goes with that. If you've got a couple credit cards and you're like, hey, I'm gonna prove to them that I'm good to my word and I'm gonna close out credit cards, I'm paying down to zero, I'm closing them out. Please, please, please talk to your mortgage professional before you do any of this. Because when you close an account, it freezes that account, okay? It freezes the history of it, and it actually could hurt you in the short term and obviously causing a problem with your credit score if you do that. So please communicate to your mortgage professional before you do any of that. Now, the last one that I want to talk about is, right now is obviously if you see this video in the future, we're right in the middle of the whole COVID-19 coronavirus thing. A lot of people have been furloughed, they've been laid off. I understand that people have to shut business down, everything with that. That's stuff that's out of our control. If you have been furloughed during this period of time, if we can show that you were working before and you're going to be picked up, brought back at that same pay rate, we're not going to have an issue. However, if you quit your job or if you lose your job during the process, just communicate with your mortgage professional, okay? Communicate with us. We want to make sure that, you've got the funds to support this new loan that you're about to get. Whether it's, like I said, whether you're buying a house or you're refinancing, things like that. We can work with you through this. The biggest message over all of this is just communication. Don't assume things, okay? Because in our world, things may work a little bit different than what you think they should. And it's not right or wrong, it just is what it is. So just communicate with us before you do stuff, before you make larger deposits in your account, before you just have somebody else write your Earnest check, before you open up the new credit card or man, I really been wanting to get that new truck or that new car or whatever, maybe just hold on. Let's get through this transaction first. Let's get you into that house. Let's get you refinanced and then go at it. Go buy yourself the new car. Go buy yourself a new boat, jet ski. Go, do whatever you want to do. It's your life. But when you're in this process, when you're in the process of buying a new home, buying an investment home, refinancing, please take heed to this. Take notice of it, because this will help ease that transition. It will stop the headaches, and it will help you and your family get to ultimately what you guys desire the most. So if you have any questions, message me, reach out to me. I'm here to be a resource for you. Again, my name is Reggie over at Highlands Residential Mortgage in Michigan, and I look forward to serving you and your family.